So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So, time for the anthems. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say, Peter, it's got to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We know he's got that positional discipline and leadership, but he's got an all-round midfield game. He is very experienced, he's very clever in how he operates.
And Eriksson! Eriksson! Oh, that's perfection! About as smooth as it gets. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Number 10, Christian Eriksen.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And he's running through. Højlund! Oh, good finish. 2-0 and in next to no time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Denmark are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Højlund. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gruev. This is a promising build-up. Norgard has created one goal already. Christensen. Now it's Højlund. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's going wide left. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's gone route one. Stood up well to him there. And here's Højlund. Nice control. shot! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Denmark enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. The second half is up and running. And here's Højbjerg. And the shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Denmark are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's having a go! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Hoyland. Coming on the field is number 25, substitution.
He has found the way through. That is good strength. Getting up there! Denmark perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now this could be a chance. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's found the way through. Oh, look at the space here. Bulgaria have a free kick.
Substitution for Denmark. Number 10, Eriksen. Number 8, coming on the field.
He's trying the shot.
Billing. Number 11, Scott Olsen.
Shot a goal! Well taken goal. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bulgaria still making a fight of this. Denmark have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Billing. Has a look and plays it forward.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, there was plenty on that. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Billing. Takes the shot! And that is as much as we have time for. Denmark can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
A quick
So
reminder
many thanks to Jim
today that
Beglin. That's
smoking
all we have
is
time
only allowed
for.
in areas
Good
shown
evening
on this
to
map.
you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're ready now for the anthems. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
So we're up and running. It's anyone's ball now. Elmas. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Knocks it out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is headed for the middle. Tries to get it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. So we're still where we started right now. Some good persistent defending here. Tries one from range.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
He's had it taken off him. He'll try from distance. And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Alioski. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That's where it came from. Elmas in with the challenge. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's played into the area. It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to...
And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Canada come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Canada just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pressing high and with purpose. Great vision. That's a throw. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Gets a good foot in there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Number 17, number 21, coming on the field, number 12, number 22.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land.
Substitutions taking place.
Steaming on. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Tries to cross.
Canada surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Canada, moments now away from seeing this one out. That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute
Canada
added time.
nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of wait.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Scotland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Goes for a shot! This time, surely! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
That is ended up in no man's land. It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
McTominay. McGinn. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That is a little undercooked. And it's Christie. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Corner number 2 then. Robertson goes short. And he's quick to get rid. Robertson. Big chance! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's going for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Scotland leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a fine interception. Robertson spots it and intercepts.
There will be 3 minutes
Deep into stoppage time. Passing is crisp and sharp. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Scotland leading by 1 at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Scotland looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed. Scotland leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's McTominay. Kuwait do have a chance to counter here. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that's gone loose. Still just a single goal between the sides. Christie tries to play it through. Robertson picks it up out wide. And the shot's on here. Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Coming on the field is number 24.
And they are prompt with their pressing. McTominay being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Backward it goes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
Scotland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Scotland leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Christie. He has found a way through. Nice control. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution for Scotland, number 19.
And the referee brings it to a close. Scotland are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
All local major stations.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're ready now for the anthems. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Goes for a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lima. It's Savitzer. Danso. Now he's running away. Can he finish? Goal! Colombia! And it's Colombia who take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. He's through here. Danso does really well to win the ball there. Colombia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Baumgartner. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Quintero. Quintero, good, strong midfield running here. Schmidt, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Austria definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Schmidt. So what can they make of this? He's on it, can he get away? And he's lost his man here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Austria restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now that's well seen too. Duran. Pass is just off target. Brilliantly cut out. Sabitzer. Lima. He's having a hit! Fantastic from Duran! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Schmidt. Tries to pass it through. And it's been played through. Schmidt. It's Sabitzer. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Munoz. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Cambio en Colombia.
Colombia leading,
Número
but
11.
only just 2 on the
Entra al
scoreline.
campo, número 10.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, that's a key interception. That's been slipped through. Big chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Still a great ball to get him in on goal like that, Peter, but it deserved more than an apologetic thumbs up, I think.
Colombia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Duran on 2 now and looking for 3.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
James Rodriguez, and it's Quintero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, some astute defending there. Driving forward, looking for the run. Diaz. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that would have been some goal.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Schmidt. Now it's on Nautovic. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's on Nautovic.
Austria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 14. Número 7. Entran. Número 9. Número 2. Cambio.
This is a promising build-up. I think we're just about done here.
Colombia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Lima. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The crowd rises for the national anthem of South Korea.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at and beyond defences just adds to that raw pace, and it'll mean he'll always be a threat here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Searching pass he's played there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the shot! Lee Kang-in. Now it's Son Heung-min. So it is still 0-0. Doesn't quite get there. Cleared away. Oh, good take in a good area. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position here. Son Heung-min. It's a goal kick. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Son Heung-min. Kim Yong-kwon. That's Lee Kang-in. Tries to play it through, and he's being shifted off it. That has been cut short. That has been slung wide. Caught offside that time.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And it's Son Heung-min.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0.
Aquí están ambos equipos preparados.
Away we go again.
Mexico are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
It's out for a goal kick. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. He's got away. Cross needs to be good. And that is expertly dealt with. Lee Kang-in. And that's gone loose. And he skips past his man. And he's managed to get through. And the shot! It's a goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Mexico have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Son Heung-min really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's picked it up out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's He's having a pop! And that is wildly off target.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Número 10. Entran número 24.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick a twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things.
Can he finish? Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Can he get it through? Son Heung-min has it in a wide position.
South Korea really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Brilliantly cut out.
Mexico can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Stood up well to him there. I think we're just about done here. He is through here. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looks sharp.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays after that were pretty good. In fact, looking back, the goal came at a great time.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Estacionado en la salida principal del estadio. El auto está a punto de ser remolcado. Preséntese, por favor.